next up, for Patricia, she was asking, she is also a triangle and finds maxi dresses have lots and lots of volume. And especially if we look at current sort of trends and styles, we're seeing a lot of that sort of boho, that feminine, relaxed, natural. So there's not only lots of volume in the skirts and tiers and things like that, but there's also a lot of volume around the sleeve area as well. So Christy just wants to remind you of the fabulous dress theory and then how that also translates into a maxi dress, especially if you are a triangle body shape.
So the short answer is stick to good dress theory, and this is it, regardless of whether it's a maxi, midi or mini. These are all the characteristics you want to look for in a dress. What you say no to, you can see bulk, volume, turning you into a triangle, losing shape, whereas the one on the right-hand side of the screen there, it gives you that beautiful hourglass or inverted triangle look, has slightly raised waist, streamlined around the waistband there. I do find, Fee, I love the idea of a maxi, but the length of a maxi is super important because there is usually a lot of bulk and voluminous fabric down the bottom. You want to always make sure that you can see, it's like our pant theory, it's like any theory, that that hem ends at the narrow, you can see the narrow point of your ankle. So if you are going for a maxi, but more and more I've actually moved away from a maxi dress and into either a jumpsuit or palazzo pants or a wide leg pant, because I find they give you, they're not as voluminous and you can actually see the skim of your leg line rather than covering you up and making you look sort of like a triangle from the waist down. So lengthwise, be very careful with a maxi that it's ending at, or you can see that narrow part of your ankle if you're opting for a maxi. But in terms of from the hips up, that is the theory in the previous slide that you're looking for. I've got a couple of, no, it's all right, Faith, sorry, I was jumping. But the next slide, I did want to give examples of what to steer clear of. On the left-hand side of the screen there, you can see no shape, thin straps that actually emphasize or turn you into a triangle, lots of gathering around the waist, things like that we want to say no to. The dresses on the right-hand side of the screen there, we've got our busy all over pattern, which is fantastic. We've got some vertical detailing. We've maintained that waist shaping. Even on that dress on the far right there, Fee, it does have that little ruffle down the bottom, but it's low down and it's got asymmetrical hemline, so you'll be able to see that ankle, thin part of the ankle there, and that is well and truly balanced out by that little cap sleeve there. So they're the elements you want to look for in any kind of maxi dress. Waist shaping, streamlined around the waist, bringing shoulder line out, and busy all over patterns, vertical prints. Stick to your good dress theory, whether it's maxi or not.
And it's really funny, Christy, you say that you've moved away, whereas Christy and I were just discussing, I'm actually in a maxi dress right now, and I've totally moved to the maxi, and I've always had the same sort of issue, Patricia, in terms of it just having too much volume. And I do have a bit of volume in the sleeve, just to, but it's got lots of waist shaping, and it actually just drapes straight down, so it's actually quite narrow. And because there's volume in the sleeve, it's actually creating more width, and I've also got lapels. But I've actually bought
over pattern thing.
Yeah, and I've actually bought I've probably got 3 or 4 of them now. They've all got print, they've all got shoulder widening detail, but literally there's no tiers or frills on the skirt, and they literally drop from the hip, so it's very straight. But they are comfortable in terms of there's still that fabric, there's still that flow and drape to them, but they're not. It's not adding heaps and heaps of volume to the bottom half. And as Christy said, the length is so important. I noticed that for me. Yeah, but I'm loving a maxi dress.
Loving it. It's trans-seasonal, eat your heart out.
Yeah, don't shave my leg.
And actually cross-contextual as well. And we'll talk about later when we get to Karina's questions.
And then... so same ideas with midi, yes, but it's even more important to get the length right.
Above, just at the narrow point above the knee or a narrow point below the knee is good. But remembering hem length is such an easy alteration to make. So if you find a dress with great dress theory, as I said, that previous slide, almost from the hip up or under the bust up, then you can alter the length. You can change that. So that is good dress theory across mini, midi, and maxi.